Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video guys, I'll be showing you how I achieve this distressed false locks using Expression Braid. So if you want to know how, please stay tuned and don't go away. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on your notification bell. So guys, I'll be putting a link down below or up there where you can go and watch how I was able to create this hair using Expression Braid. So I'm going to section her hair into the parts which I want to use. After that, I will start braiding it one. That's how I'm going to braid all of them before I will start the straight false locks. And I will be showing you two methods how you can start it, and I'll also show you two methods how you can wrap it around. So if you want to know how, please stay tuned and don't go away. For my new viewers, thank you for clicking in. So let's go. I'm done braiding the hair, so we'll start crocheting in the piece of hair and start the distressed false locks. And like I said before, I'm going to show you two methods how you can do this pattern of hair. So first, I'm going to crochet some pieces of hair depending on how I want it to be. If you want it smaller, that means you're going to crocheting a little pieces, but if you want it bigger, you're gonna put somehow bigger quantity of the hair into her hair. Then I will crochet in a smaller quantity. When I crochet it in, I draw it out. The longer side, I'll put the shorter side together with the one I first crochet in, then use the longer side and start wrapping it around. This I'm going to wrap it as loose as I want it, and I'll be wrapping it on top of my thumbnail till I get to the length, till I reach the length the client wants. So the second one is what I'm about to show you right now. You crochet in the hair first into the braided hair. You crochet it using the quantity you want, depending on the weight you want. Then you crochet in, you pick a little quantity of hair, then use the shorter side and add to put it together with the one you crochet in, then use the longer side of it and start wrapping it around. This one is the second method in case you don't want to use the first method. After which then you make sure the root is tight, then you start wrapping it around. You use your thumbnail, pick a little bit quantity of it, still roll it back before you now drop it from your thumbnail. This is another method, that is if you don't want it to look so rough. So you start wrapping it around. Maybe at a point you use your thumbnail to pick some hair out and still wrap it around. This is how you're going to wrap it until you get to the ending part of it. So after showing you these two methods, I'm going to show you also how I sealed the mouth. So please stay tuned.
I've got a lot of moaning voice.
So after getting to the length I want, you make a hook on the ending part, then roll the hair on top of the hook, then roll it backward, just as I'm doing it on the video. You roll it backwards, and when you roll it backwards, you still come back and roll it again to seal the mark very well. At this moment, I noticed that it was too forward, like I fast forwarded it too much. So I decided to show you a clear view of what I am talking about. Just watch with this one. This one I did on a wig, which I'll also upload the video very soon. So just watch the way I'm doing it. I think this one will be clear enough for you to know how I sealed my distress first locks. So please, if today is your first time here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, click the like button as well, and turn on the notification bell to be notified anytime I post a video, because very soon I'm going to upload this video of how I achieved this distress first locks on a week. Please take care of yourself. I love you all. Bye. Mwah.